Now that you understand how banks and dealers make money with excessive interest rates, let's explore how the interest rates are always playing against you. It is no secret that vehicles depreciate in value over time. On average, your new vehicle will depreciate 15% on the first year alone. This means that if you bought a $30,000 vehicle, you should expect to turn around and sell it for $25,500. And the situation doesn't get any better over time. Most vehicles will see a depreciation of up to 60% in the first 5 years. Now, the $30,000 vehicle that you bought new can only be sold for $12,000 once you're done paying a 60 months loan. During this 60 months loan, you probably paid north of $40,000 for it. Talk about a bad deal. You paid $40,000 for a vehicle that can only be sold for $12,000 once you're done paying for it. You would have lost $28,000 in this deal, almost as much as the original price of the vehicle. Most people don't realize this because they're buying cars in a hurry, on short notice. And once they finally realize it, it is too late. You can't cancel the contract, you can't return the vehicle without losing even more money, and you can't hope to get a better deal somewhere else either. Let's do a quick simulation here to show you how interest rates will always work against you. Suppose you want to buy a brand new Toyota Camry. I searched on Toyota's online inventory and the cheapest new Camry that I can hope to buy is going for $26,640. For sake of simplicity in the calculations, I'm going to assume that there are no down payments or trade-ins involved in this deal. But this is not the final price of the vehicle. Regardless of whether you pay with cash or finance, you're going to have to pay local and state taxes that add to the total price of the vehicle. In the state of Texas, for example, you have to pay 6.25% in sales tax, $33 in title transfer fee, $51.75 in registration fee, $17.50 in local and inspection fees, $4.75 in processing and handling fees to the states, and up to $150 in dock fees to the dealer. This last one is not required by the state and is just one of the many ways that the dealer tries to maximize their profits. They have the right to charge you this though, and you may ask for it to be removed. I managed to get that done in a few instances, but it doesn't always work. Adding all of this, your loan amount is now $28,562 to drive your car out of the lot. Alright, so let's plug these numbers in a random auto loan calculator that I found on the internet. The market now is charging very high interest rates because of the inflation and recent interest raises by the Fed. So if you can get an 8% loan on any vehicle, you're getting a decent deal, especially with no down payments or trade-ins involved in the transaction. In this scenario, you'll be paying $579.13 per month for 5 years for a total amount of $34,748.06 on a bare bones vehicle that retails for $26,640. At the end of the 5 years, the sale price of your Camry is going to be $10,600 if you manage to keep it in good condition and with average mileage. In total, you'd have lost $24,148.06, almost enough money to have purchased the car up front when you bought it. But this is even the whole picture. What I'm going to show you now is called an amortization table. This table shows you how much of your money is being used to pay interest versus the principal of your loan on a month-to-month basis. As you can see in this table, you'll be initially paying about a third of your monthly dues just on interest rates. This is how much money you would still owe at the end of your loan's first year, $23,722.45. Let's say that you're going through some financial issues and you need to sell this car to pay off this loan and stabilize your financial situation. At the end of the first year, the maximum you can hope to sell your vehicle for is $22,644, not even enough to pay off the vehicle. And you have already paid $6,949 up to that point, and $2,100 of it was paid only in interest. Talk about a raw deal. The truth is that when you get a traditional loan, you're signing up for compound interest rates. And that is why for any loan you can get out there, all of them are going to work the same way. In this system, what happens is that your interest payments are front loaded. This means that you're lagging behind on actually paying for the vehicle and you're kept underwater for far too long. That is why you feel trapped in the loan. You can't really upgrade, can't sell, and have to deal with the car while you're paying for the loan. And once it's finally paid off, you can barely make enough money to make a down payment towards an upgrade. It is impossible to build equity like this. The only thing you're doing is lining the pockets of banks and financing institutions. Check this out. If instead of paying for all of this interest, you paid the same amount for a vehicle, you could have gotten a top-of-the-line hybrid version of your Camry, or maybe even gone for a mid-level SUV. Listen, this is very basic math. If your vehicle depreciates at a rate of 15% per year, and at the same time you're stuck with a loan that charges you 10% of interest rate, you're actually losing 25% every year, both to paying interest and to the depreciation of the vehicle. But I'm going to show you the right way to buy a vehicle and actually build equity in the process by avoiding losing the massive amount of money that traditional financing requires and avoiding the depreciation trap that these loans force you into.